Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, today's video, I was thinking of something that I wanted to talk about. And in the past, I've done rankings of my top 10 favorite, found footage movies, whatever. So I decided to kind of revisit that because I haven't done that in a while. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a top 10 ranking of my favorite haunted house films. Now, haunted house films for me, they've always, and I don't know what it is, has always been, they creep me out the most, in my opinion, out of most of the horror genre, especially like haunted house and demonic possession. Those ones creep me out a lot. They just always have. I don't know. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So per usual, I do have to own physical copies of these movies for them to count in this ranking. But anyways, let's go ahead and start at the top. Most of these are pretty interchangeable, except like the last maybe 2 or 3 are pretty much where they're at, but we're going to go ahead and start at the top. This one right here, this is actually the 3rd movie in the franchise, which is not common because usually as the movies progress, they get a little worse and worse. But I think this one, and I know a lot of people do agree with me, that this one is the best out of the franchise. But we have got Paranormal Activity 3. This one is basically the prequel to the very first one. You follow the 2 girls and kind of what happens with them. Some of their families involved into what's going on. But this movie genuinely scared me when I first saw it. I just, the Bloody Mary scene in the bathroom, that's all you got to say for people to know exactly what you're talking about within this movie. It's very creepy, but it's such a good one. Highly recommend this. I think it's the best one out of the franchise. Paranormal Activity 3. All right, moving on. This one is an Italian film. It is a Lucio Fulci film. This one was actually in the Houses of Doom box set, which I believe now you can actually get them like individually, so you don't have to get the box set of all 4 movies. But I'll make sure to link all of these down below for you guys to go check out if you want to pick up any of these. But we've got The House of Clocks. This is a fantastic, and honestly, this was my favorite out of that Houses of Doom box set that Cauldron put out. This one, the title kind of is what it's about. It's about this house that these group of kids break into. They plan to steal, but things go wrong, and the house is full of clocks. And the movie involves time and, in a way, time travel, but not really time travel. Kind of stuck in a time loop in a way. It's you just got to watch it to get what I'm saying. But it is such a great film. A very underrated Lucio Fulci film. This one was actually originally made for TV, but the network thought it was too grotesque, and they're like, we can't put this on TV. So that's why it's not really known. But guys, definitely check it out over at Cauldron Films. They put out this release. It's a great release. We've got Lucio Fulci's The House of Clocks. Guys, this next film, this one is from 1944. So this is an older film, black and white, but this one is a creepy movie for sure. It is The Uninvited. Now, this is the Criterion release. This is about a brother and a sister who stumble upon this home and they want to purchase it, and they inquire about purchasing it, and they get a steal on the home. Well, the reason they got such a good deal is, everything is not what it seems with this home, but what's so creepy is the atmosphere in this film. At night, you can hear a woman wailing, like in this big mansion. It's very, very spooky, very scary, but such a great film. It definitely sets the atmosphere. It's really great. So check it out if you haven't, The Uninvited. So guys, moving on, this next one. This is another Criterion release that I have, but we have got The Others. This is another great haunted house film, but it kind of flips it on its head. But this is another one that just, the atmosphere is great. The child actors in this movie, phenomenal. The twist at the end is really cool and very creative. I like what they did with this movie. Excellent film, The Others. All right, guys, this next one, this is a Second Sight release. Second Sight had a Blu-ray of this. Severin did a release, but this is a 4K from Second Sight, and we have got The Changeling, starring George C. Scott. This film, it's a slow burn, but it is such a great movie. It follows this music professor whose wife and child just recently were killed in a car accident, and he decides to uproot and move somewhere else to kind of restart his life. He ends up renting this really nice mansion, but while he's there, he finds out that there are some sinister things going on that involve a lot of things more than just the home itself. But great film, definitely check it out, The Changeling. Next, guys, this one. This is another movie that genuinely scared me when I first saw it. It's the first one in this franchise of movies. They're actually getting ready to just put out has like a fourth one, I think it is. But the first one's the best one. But we have got The Conjuring, James Wan's movie. It's about Ed and Lorraine Warren, one of their cases. And let me tell you, what I love about this is it's kind of old school in its effects. Not a lot of CGI, if any. I could be wrong with if any statement, but like the hide and clap, it's such a simple idea, but it's so effective. But guys, this movie scared me when I saw it in theaters. But I love it. It's such a great film. And The Last Rites is coming out here pretty soon. But in my opinion, you can't be the first one. It's the best one of the series. And I cannot wait for a 4K that, is rumored to be coming out this year, but we'll see. There you are, The Conjuring. Guys, next, we've got another Italian film, and this is another Lucio Fulci film. This one is actually his third movie in the unofficial Gates of Hell trilogy, and we have got The House by the Cemetery. Another amazing movie. This, the practical effects in this, of course, Lucio Fulci and his iconic gore. Dr. Freudstein in this movie is terrifying. I'll just say that. The way he looks, everything about him, very, very, very scary, but it's a great film. Looks great. This is the Blue Underground release. I'll try and find it for you guys and link it down below for you guys to pick up if you want to check out. Plus, I'm sure some of you got the Beyond 4K that just came out. That's a perfect time to go ahead and get the rest of the Gates of Hell trilogy. But anyways, highly recommend this one. There you are, The House by the Cemetery. Guys, this next one, it's not really a found footage. It's almost like a broadcast, or maybe like a found broadcast or something. I don't know. And actually, the BBC put this out, ironically, and it caused quite a stir when it was first released on TV. But we have got Ghostwatch. And really, this is essentially the same story as The Conjuring 2. Like, I'm talking like in lockstep. Like, a lot of stuff is the same. You have the ghost in here who is known as Pipes. And it's just, like I said, it follows this film crew that goes into this supposed haunted house of a mom and her two daughters, while at the same time they're having a broadcast over at the news station where they bring in skeptics. They have a professional there, and it's such a great film. Very spooky, very scary, but it's such a good movie. Check this out if you haven't. Please, you'll love it. Ghostwatch. All right, guys, this next one. Now, this is a box set with 4 movies. They're getting ready to do their 5th, but I'm just talking about the first one. Well, really, the first and the 4th kind of go hand in hand for me as my favorites, but we'll just stick with the first one. But I'm not going to pull it out. I'm just going to show you the box set. We have got Hellhouse LLC. Guys, this found footage movie is one of my favorites ever. And it's a newer movie, but they did such a good job. It follows this company that what they do is they'll rent out these different abandoned buildings and they turn them into a haunted attraction for Halloween. And they do that with the Abaddon Hotel, and they find out that, it's actually haunted. And some tragic things happen. And as the movies progress, you learn more and more about the history of this hotel, how it became haunted, who owned it, what happened to the guy, all that stuff. But the first one in particular is very, very good. The clowns are absolutely scary in this movie. Highly recommend. They are on Shudder. If you want to try it before you buy it, it is on the Shudder app, so check it out there. But this is the Umbrella release that came out last year. But yeah, guys, great film, Hellhouse LLC. And guys, my number one, now this is my number one, I will rank this as my number one. And I know some of you are thinking, with haunted house movies, Jordan, why haven't you said this one? It was coming. You just had to wait. But we have 1979's absolute classic, The Amityville Horror. This iconic movie. You got James Brolin in this movie, Josh Brolin's father. You guys know him, Thanos and Cable and stuff in the MCU. Was also in The Goonies as the older brother. Anyways, excellent movie. Absolutely scary. I think this is leaps better than the 2005 remake. Still a great film, but this one, guys, such a good film. I'm sure many, many of you guys have seen this, so there's no need of me explaining what this movie's about. But it's a classic for a reason. I watch it all the time. My favorite haunted house film. We have got 1979's the Amityville Horror. And guys, that is my list of my top 10 favorite haunted house films. Let me know down below if you agree or disagree with my list. If you thought, hey, you know, Jordan, you missed out some really great ones, list them down below. List your top 10 favorite haunted house films down below as well. I love to read them. And again, I'll make sure to link all these down below where you can pick them up for yourself. But guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You all take care.